Welcome to Tennessee Pinball. Went to another auction this weekend. Just gonna show you what I got. I got these 4 items here standing in the center. I wasn't a witch's cauldron, but that's not, I took that home. It's literally a witch's cauldron. I think it's like 150 years old from what I can tell. I'm not positive. Anyway, the first thing I got is a $6 million man. Pretty rough. The cabinet art's like about typical. The corners are a little worse than typical. But I got it for 700 bucks. It was booted and would play. The play field is really, really nasty. You won't see how bad it is to get some of the dirt off of it. 700 bucks, yeah, whatever. Bought this Jaws, paid 5,000 bucks for it, which was a little bit more than the pros were generally going for at the auction. But I was wanting a Jaws to put on route. This one has been routed before. It seemed to me I played it and just looking at it, it's super clean, plays super good. It seems fairly fresh. I'm thinking this does not have a whole lot of plays on it. I'm kind of interested to open it up, turn it on, and see how many plays. I was wishing I had checked how many plays after I got the keys after the auction was over. Oh, but yeah, and this auction is like a real auction. Like when you're in person and when you win the bid, you get to pay for it and take it home. They don't say, no, we're not going to sell it, like that other online bull. I bought these 2 change machines. I guess I'll talk about this one first. This one I got for 100 bucks. It's 100% complete. Everything's in there. It's booted up. I don't know if the coin acceptor or the bill acceptor works, but it's present. I'm probably going to update one of these with a new bill acceptor either way, but it's got all the parts. And this one is also also was booted up. Let me show you. So when these things plug on, when it booted up, there's a line that goes back and forth here. So both of them were doing that. This one it's got the bill reader. It doesn't have the little, what do you call it? The acceptor, the stacker, the bill stacker would sit right under there. So it's missing that. And again, with the update I'm going to do, it's probably going to put in a modern, like a Mars, where it's got the bill acceptors on the back of it. So I wouldn't even need that, I don't think. I just bought this one, was only 25 bucks, and it's got all these extra parts. So in case I need a part for that, I can put it in this, or I might just use this one instead of that one. I don't know. If you look online, these things are like 150 bucks a piece. I mean, if you just disassembled the parts and sold everything on eBay, if you could sell them for what? Oh, there's the part I said I was missing right there. So I'm not missing anything. This is 100% complete. Actually, that's a second. No, that's the part that goes. I don't know which way it goes, but that's what goes in there. So it's all there. Anyway, that's what I got from the auction. I think real quick, I'll stand this thing up, plug it in, and see how many plays are on it. All right, so I got it booted up. See if I can get in this thing. Oh, that's not the right key. Let me see if I can find the key for it. So that was the right key. I got in. So let me get into the audits. Both 1,000 credit, lifetime 1123 plays. I think that's it. That's what I was thinking. Lifetime is $1123. Get to lifetime plays. Yeah, 1,500 plays. That's what I was thinking. That's not very many. Not for a commercial game. I mean, on a good location, you could do that in a month. So like, that's cool. That's kind of what I was thinking, because I just looking at shooter lane. I mean, there's just a little bit of black down there, and it plays like brand new. So 1,500 plays. I'm cool. That's what I was hoping. So I think I may plug these 2 in, and especially that one, see what's going on. Oh, another thing, this one's got it's got a Mars reader. So that's the type of reader. I don't know if the exact model that I want to put in, update one of these 2. So I've got a couple of those already, but those are 150 bucks used. So got another one of those. I'm gonna plug this one in here real quick and see if it'll take $1. And I haven't opened it up. Maybe there'll be a $500 in bills and quarters in there. I haven't looked. So here's this first one I checked. There's no money in it. I didn't think there really would be. And that thing's going back and forth, so let me just boot it up. I'm gonna throw a dollar bill in here and see what happens. And it could be that it just knows, oh, either it's not reading it, validating, what does it say? It's trying to pay. There's no money in it, so I'm gonna get an error. But yeah, so this thing's working. I'd say that the bill acceptor reader, it took 2 times, failed, so it's probably the reader's not really great. But like I said, I'm gonna replace that anyway, but I'd say the thing's working. Let's see if I can find my dollar bill. Where's my dollar bill? Where did it go? Isn't it supposed to be right there? Where did, oh, it's way back there. Okay. Jeez, bang this stuff up. Okay, got my dollar bill back. I'm gonna plug in the other one and see what happens. Okay, here's the second one. Open the door. Oh, check center coin detector. It was not doing that when I bought it. It was actually going just like the before. So it's not happy. Trying to reboot it here. I just pulled out those, and maybe I didn't get back. They're supposed to be RAM test pass, check center coin detector. Yeah, so it's got an arrow with the center coin detector. I'm guessing this one here. I think that's the detector right there. I see a LED light glowing, so I don't know. I don't know that much about them. But I probably, for 25 bucks, I'm not gonna really dig into this too much. I really just bought it for parts to get the other one going. I might just strip some of the parts out of it and get rid of this thing. Well, I just noticed one of the voltages is missing. I don't know if that 40 volts would be for the detector. It might be. It seems like I wouldn't think so. It'd be more like for some of the solenoids or something, but I don't know. So it could be a power supply, it could be a connector that's not plugged in all the way. But I'm guessing it's maybe a connector kind of thing, because I am almost certain that this thing was going back and forth, because there was a bunch of them there, and this one was 25. I got it for 25, and it was booted, so that's why I got this one. So yeah, then the transport home, I think I lost my 40 volts. I'm guessing. Don't know, but this one has all the voltages. It's working, so I may dig in this and see if I can find a loose wire or something, or get out the manual or whatever. But for now, I'm going to call up Capital Vending and see what all it takes to update this, because really what I want to do is turn this into a credit card accepting token machine. So it's a little bit involved. You got to go to the MDB type, where it does pulses. I'm not that familiar with it, but I know that I need to learn quite a bit and get some different parts. So you got to swap out this whole thing. You got to have a different interface to go with, to use this computer to go with credit card readers and everything. So it's kind of involved, but I think it's possible. Anyway, if you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. I couldn't help myself. I had to dig into that BC 3500 with the missing 40 volts. And basically, the game turns off the 40 volts if the lamp located at the top says it's out of service, and that out of service light is lit. So it says, press the function button on the CCC, computer something control maybe, to turn out of service light off after the machine has been reloaded or if the malfunction has been repaired. Well, let's just press the function button on the CCC and see what happens. Okay, so there's the function error reset. So we're gonna press that one. I bet it's not gonna fix it. Oh, it just basically, oh, it did. We still might have an error with that, I don't know. This is interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the game off. The token machine. Reboot it again, see if it I don't know if this thing has a way to tell if there's coins in it. Oh, well, shoot, now it's booted. Okay, well, shoot, I'm gonna grab a dollar bill out of my pocket. And I don't know if this thing is smart enough to know that that's missing there. I guess it's not. It's trying to eat it. Oh, it's working. Heck yeah! You can't count the coins because there's no coins to come out. So, yeah, I think this sucker's working too. I mean, it needs the bottom part of it. That was weird that occasionally I was getting that error on that second sensor. Maybe it's dirty or something. I don't know. Anyway, good news. Again, mañana.